We saw a lot of different projectiles being thrown in that video, and I'm wondering whether their team was either playing a game or brainstorming their robot functionality. We've seen a few other teams starting to chuck some of those water particles around the pitch, both at the end of yesterday and even in the early games of today. It's a fair assumption, given how many of these blue and orange water particles have been flying around.
Yep, and we'll see Team Croatia teamed up with Panama and Niger on the Aqua Alliance up against Canada, Belgium, and Uganda. And we'll have to see what they're able to do, as right now it looks like Canada was grabbing a ton of those balls, as well as Belgium also attempting to get a hold on some of them.
Croatia's got one of the smaller teams here in competition with only 3 members, Leon, Matej, and Emma. But that being said, they are packing a punch with respect to their first 3 rounds of play and now entering their 4th. They've got something to prove, and they are doing their country proudly right now.
And right there we can see once again that is Team Canada dropping off some of those contaminated particles. Hopefully they can get those into the correct containment container in order to get 4 points each. Looks like they're now going to go down and maybe drop off those clean water balls, or even go and collect more. It's still up to their drivers to decide exactly what they have to prioritize. Right next to them we can see Belgium trying to push that last stray ball into the side goal for 1 point.
With respect to this game, in the first minute of play, because we're about actually halfway through right now, you're not going to see the score jump up all that much. It's really towards that last 20 to 30 seconds that these scores truly start jumping, and it's because of that 20-point hanging bonus, or you're starting to see teams start to scramble a little bit more to earn some of those points towards either their corners, getting those 1-pointers with those blue water particles, or dumping it into the lab and then getting that 5-point bonus by being on the bridge.
Yeah, and what you'll also see is some teams decide to spend the entire first minute or so only collecting water, not actually bringing them over to the goals until we reach closer to the end game. And that can definitely add more of a high point score happening near the end and not near the beginning. As you can see, the scores are slowly starting to increase as we hit these last 30 seconds.
As are the number of those orange contaminated water particles that hopefully are going to get up to 10 so we can stop the flow. Canada's trying to punch a couple of them in. They've been doing an exceptional job for their alliance, not just in this game, but for their country overall over the course of these first 4 rounds, about to finish up their 4th right now.
And you can see Canada looks like they might be preparing to hang if they try to line up those 2 arms. Look, they're going to protrude out the top of the rope, but it looks like they might be stuck with Belgium, so hopefully they can come unstuck in order to get those last few. Over on Team Aqua, we have 1, we have 2, we have 3 robots successfully hanging in the air for that 60-point bonus that can really add to a team's score in the last few seconds.
Katie, you're sounding like an auctioneer towards the end there. We have 1, 2, 3, very good. We've got a lot of bidders who are out here trying to bid for their podium finish as well. Good job over to Aqua getting that 85-point victory with a lot of those contaminant points as well. 16 to 20, they were pretty active on the bridge.